Turning now domestically, I have often said that Republicans' biggest challenge can be themselves. There is somewhat of a war, a battle going on between the establishment and the grassroots. And guess what? The grassroots are winning that war. Look who's now taken over the Republican National Party, okay? The RNC. Trump people. Trump is a grassroots president. He is a populist candidate. We finally now have control of the RNC. But if you go around the country, the establishment still controls local county GOPs, state GOPs. I want to turn now to Texas and my home county of Dallas. You may remember when they impeached Ken Paxton, a great friend of this program. The attorney general does such a great job suing the Biden administration. There were Republican impeachment managers that paid a price at the polls during their primaries. Many of them were primaried, many of them lost. One of the impeachment managers is Republican Morgan Meyer from Dallas, Texas. He won his race against grassroots candidate Barry Wernick by 523 votes. So Wernick, of course, calls for a recount. Well, who runs that recount? The Dallas County GOP chair, a woman I know, a woman by the name of Jennifer Hajdu Stoddard. And apparently, she has the appearance of a conflict of interest because her biggest donor happens to be Morgan Meyer. All the Wernick campaign is asking is for that woman you see on your screen, Ms. Hajdu, to recuse herself from the recount so it doesn't look like there is any impropriety here. By the way, she lost her race to be Dallas County GOP chair to Colonel Allen West, the congressman, once from Florida, now lives in Texas. So what is happening here? How is this vote going down? She's apparently asking advice from the elections administrator who totally doesn't have our best interest at heart. Well, joining me now is Texas state congressional candidate, that man who lost by 523 votes, maybe. Barry Wernick is with us. Barry, welcome to the program.
Hey there. Thanks for having me, Grant. I really appreciate the opportunity to shine some light on this, the race, the recount, and what's going on, because this reflects what's going on all across the country.
Barry, tell me exactly what's happening here and what's so frustrating for you.
Okay, well, I just want to give you an update, and then we can backtrack a little bit, because we've been involved in a recount right now for this last week. And over the last couple of days, I just got a text message from one of my poll watchers, Aubrey, with takingtexasback.org. She just did a list today. We shut down for the week. 86 boxes down. That's one box per polling location. Counters and watchers have reported 13 boxes with essentially broken or missing chain of custody or missing ballots. And we're not finished yet. As I said, there are 86 boxes down, and this is only for Election Day. So there's about 195 locations that we think we have to hit for Election Day. And then we go on to early voting, which includes mail-in ballots. And we all know what's with mail-in ballots and early voting. So we're not finished yet. We're going to attempt to investigate all the irregularities to confirm whether those ballots, for instance, are lawful under Texas law. So there's nothing yet. This is a recount.
What I want to remind everybody, and the reason why this matters, Dallas, Texas is a blue city. Dallas County is a blue county in a very red state. How do they steal elections, folks? In blue counties and blue cities, in, well, swing states is where they steal elections. Imagine they want to take Texas right now. Imagine if there's something wrong. And Barry Wernick, I believe you're shining light on what could potentially be a real problem in Dallas County. You said the software used for Election Day may not have been certified. Is that correct?
That's right. We use the ES&S for Dallas County elections, ES&S voting systems, electronic voting systems. Our central count accumulator hasn't been hash validated since 2019. And I ask you, Grant, when was the last time you looked at your cell phone or put it away when you went to sleep at night and you had it update the software? It wasn't 5 years ago like our election system. So our central count accumulator is what actually counts the votes. We actually had a problem the night of the election. Dallas County was not reporting as other counties throughout the state were reporting. That is, usually you plug in the flash drive, a few minutes, 3 minutes to 5 minutes takes to start loading the information so the news agencies can actually report, precincts reporting. Yeah. We had none of that in Dallas County. In fact, the election administrator told me he had to build an 8 gigabyte file and send it to ES&S in Nebraska. And then they said it took them 3 hours, and they told him there's nothing wrong with it. Just press play and you'll get your results. Well, it took them 5 hours for the supposed results that we got, or for the results we got. And, that's something that just doesn't smell right.
It doesn't. And look, this is in one of the largest counties in Texas. It's a very important county when it comes to this election and future elections. So lastly, Barry Wernick, in just about the last minute we have this issue now with the Dallas County GOP chair, soon to be former GOP chair. As I said, Colonel West will be taking over that position. She's in charge of your recount. She took a $5,000 donation. She uses some of the same political consultants as Morgan Meyer. I'm not saying she's biased. I don't know. I know her offhandedly a little bit, but at least because of the perception of this, why wouldn't you recuse yourself? Your last comments on that.
Oh, absolutely. The appearance of it is enough. That's enough of a reason to recuse yourself. I mean, everyone's looking at it. I mean, if you have any sort of, shame or self-awareness, you'd see that everyone is looking at this, and it does have a feeling of impropriety. It's definitely unethical. Is it legal? She can take money from anyone. I could give her money too. But should she be in this position where she is now, it feels like she's taking legal advice from not only the election administrator, she's taking, it seems like her answer she's getting to how to move forward on different issues coming from Morgan Meyer's attorney, who, let me ask you this, what's wrong with live streaming? He shouldn't have a problem with live streaming, but they object to that. She's going to object to it. They have a problem with using a sorter. Listen to this. They had a problem using a sorter, which could do 300 ballots per minute so that our counters could count quicker and save me money. And right now, I just got a notice saying that she wants another $10,000 deposit because of workers, which she is using. Instead of the 26 volunteers that I had that would have done this for free, she has chosen to find as many workers as she can that I have to pay for, and that's unacceptable. Now, does that look like there's some impropriety there? I gave her 26 volunteers who would save me money on this, and now it's not only costing me $10,000, I'm now up to $20,000 because of this. That's wrong.
And this is the war that is going on between the establishment and grassroots. Barry Wernick, keep us posted on how this goes down. And we're out of time, buddy. If it's real quick, I'll let you say it, but we're just about out of time.
Real quick. She won't let me restart this recount on Tuesday unless I get $10,000. WernickForTexas.com. We are going to keep on going forward. She wants to shut this down after 3 days. She says it's going to take 2 weeks, but I won't have the money. I will, and hopefully go to my website, WernickForTexas.com. And please, as little, it doesn't matter. We're going to get it, and we're going to do it.
All right. WernickForTexas.com. WERNICK. All right. I appreciate you joining me tonight. All of it is very, very troubling. Here's what I want you to do, folks. I want you